Welcome to Eden, New South Wales. It's about a 6-hour drive from Sydney and on the border of New South Wales and Victoria. I was doing a trip here with the boys, and let's hop straight into the video. Radio guys, so on this first drop I spotted a Banamorong. I've actually never seen one before, so I was pretty stoked to see it. I quickly dove on it and put in a shot. Now today we're just getting in really quickly just to catch some dinner, and so we're in for about an hour because we had a 6-hour drive down to Eden. On this trip I spotted another Banamorong. Pretty excited to see another one, so I quickly put in a shot. After I shot that Banamorong, I noticed that there was some ludric off in the distance. They're actually looking really fat, so I took a dive on them. So when I dove on these ludric, the best thing to do is actually lie on the rock and they slowly cruise by. So that's what I did, waited. Sure enough, they came by and I put in a shot in the biggest one closest to me. So on this quick drop, I spotted another Banamorong. I was really happy just to be seeing them and shooting them, so I decided, yep, I'm going to take another one. Now you can't see it very clearly because of the GoPro angle, but this crimson wrasse swam straight up into my face. This is something they would never do in Sydney because they're so scared of people. Now this was the last drop of the day because we actually had a 6-hour drive to get down here. So I took my time, looked around, saw what I could see, and I noticed a red morong, very common in Sydney, but apparently they don't get very big down here, and this thing was pretty big. So I decided, why not take it? This day was very short. We had to get out of the water really quick because the sun was about to go down, and we had a big day tomorrow of comp diving. Alrighty, look at this. Looking in Eden. That's what we had to climb down to get here. The boys are still up there. This is looking amazing, flat as day. I'm gonna hop in a second and show you what it's like. Welcome underwater. So today was a comp day, and the goal is to pretty much tick off one of each species. I did my best, and on my first drop I saw a Banamorong. Really excited, so I decided I'll take it to tick it off my species list. The boys were very keen to move to a different spot really quickly, so I quickly put my fish on my float line and headed over. On this first drop here, I spotted a blue throat wrasse. They're actually really tasty, would recommend, and I ticked it off my species list. On this drop right here, I think what I was chasing was a red throat wrasse. I'm not sure, it could have been a blue throat again, but I kind of chased it along the bottom, and I thought I put in a really good shot, but as I went to the surface, looked down, and that fish was gone. Radio, if you look up, you can kind of see these smaller circle-shaped fish called sea sweep, and I didn't actually know they were on the species list, and they were, so I didn't shoot one today. After looking around for some good ground, I found this really deep spot that actually looked like it could hold some good fish. So I decided I'm going to take a big drop. Now, I forgot to put my GoPro case on today, so it actually clicked off just as I was seeing this blue morwong, and I kind of let it cruise in towards me, completely ignoring it, and as soon as it came into range, I took a really good shot and stoned that thing. Rightio, so take a look at what I do here. I let the fish come straight into me instead of me rushing it, that way I don't scare it and it stays close so I can put in a good shot. I dropped my gun through this gutter and I thought I'd take a drop through it, and I could see a morwong enough in the distance. He was looking a bit small, but as I was there I noticed there was like a school of morwong just sitting there blending with the rocks, so I took a shot and shot this one in the gut. Now, my favourite thing about shooting a 90cm gun is you can shoot it pretty much into anything. You shoot it into rocks, caves, and you don't really have to worry about it damaging the gun itself. Now on this drop, I spotted a zebrafish, I think it's called, go into a cave. I quickly headed down and just looked for it underneath the cave. I was a bit stupid at the time and I saw a ludric right next to that thing, and I honestly should have taken a shot at the ludric and tried to get a double shot in because I hadn't shot neither species. Fortunately on this drop I didn't do a proper breathe up, so I actually had to go to the surface and go back down to retrieve the fish a minute later. Now after this, my GoPro actually died, and I ended up shooting a black drummer and actually a pretty big salmon. Now what ended up happening is we started heading back because we were running out of time, and we headed to that ledge where I first shot that abandoned morwong. Turns out it was full of pelagics, bonito, salmon, more bonito. It was crazy. On this comp day I ended up shooting 8 or 9 species, and I came second in the junior section, so I was pretty happy with that. And that's up until the last day of diving, where we were focused on finding crays and abalone. Visibility wasn't looking too bad as I hopped in the water, but I was mainly focused on finding some crays. First drop down, staying fairly shallow and just looking under some holes, trying to find some caves, maybe some ledges, just to see if there's any crays around. Unfortunately on this day we did not catch a single one between 8 people. Now I clicked my GoPro off for a second and I actually saw a massive kingfish swim by. It was around the 15 to 20 kilo mark and I'd never seen one this big before, so I quickly headed over to one of my dive buddies and asked for a flasher. I spotted a bonito down below me and I was on my small gun, my 90cm gun, and so I knew I'd have to get pretty close to put in a good shot. Unfortunately, this fish was way too fast for me and swam off in an instant. Surprise, surprise, I turned off my GoPro and I shot a bonito, pretty happy, still looking around for that kingfish. Now I've just been throwing around that flasher for what seemed like forever, and finally something cool came along. If you couldn't tell, that was a school of Australian salmon, and I was really happy just to put a shot on one. Rightio guys, that sums up today's video. Sorry it's been a while since I posted, but I've been away and I've been really busy. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe.